Even the Sunday comics are black and white? This paper sucks. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Come on down to J. Lawrence Wickland, the J. Lawrence Wick theme park. James is a weird way to spell smithy. Based on Studio 60 on the cartoon strip. This thing had more editors than Space Mutiny. Musical supervision by Harry Shades of Grey. So every Republic serial needed to have at least one Hamilton in the cast, huh? Edwin and Stan Lee together at last. I love to laugh, true believers. Excelsior! Chapter 3, The Fur Pirates, where Cruella de Vil and Captain Hook join forces. Did the lame one make a formal declaration of war, or did he just kind of start fighting? And is there a difference anymore? His scientific accomplice. This is the old type of scientific criminal that Mayor Randolph was already used to. The brain was from someone. Turd. So did every woman's name in a Republic serial have to start with G? Junior, Mike, Admiring Ward, Constant Companion. I feel like these both describe both of them. Federal body investigators, and they got the t-shirts to verify their credentials. Here I am, trapped in the spider ring's lair. He's not in the lair, he's on the roof. Lying captions. I've seen better Tinkerbell costumes. And I've seen better fireworks. I've changed my mind, I don't want to go down the slide. Turns out the G in G-Man stands for George of the Jungle. Die, oversized ear trumpets. All right, Dick is running right towards them. Or away from them, I guess. Get off your plane.
Come on, Steve, we're taking off. There they go.
Definitely build your airstrip near the side of a hill. Stop by the prop room, I see. No, my beer keg! Hey, Roger, what do you call the break in the middle of a song? Oh, once again, they just survive what looks unsurvivable. Really gonna deplete the tension of the cliffhangers after a while. Could you guys clear out? I'm waiting for Moses. And now that they're leaving Mission Tortilla, it can get replaced with Ghirardelli. Quick, men behind the force perspective model. So no wild theremin sounds when they're leaving, huh? Tag, you're it, car.
The wing, it's taking off.
Should we look in the same direction, or...?
Well, anyway, I destroyed the sound disintegrator.
Right, destroyed something anyway.
I wonder where they can be taking the wing. If we can make Burke talk, we'll find out.
Let's go recruit Edgar Bergen to make him talk.
Rise into the stratosphere before you set your course for our number 2 base.
I didn't realize we were ranking the bases, boss. The backslashes are closing in.
Show more leniency in your case if you give us the information we want.
Burke is Ryan Reynolds now?
But I don't know anything.
What about my brother Gordon Tracy, who disappeared 2 months ago?
I'll bite. What about him?
All right, boys, take him away.
Well, at least we tried.
I'd give a fortune to be able to locate the headquarters of the Spider Ring.
Well, the giant spider web might be a clue. This camera operator went on to found WikiFeet. Moloch is hanging out with Salem. I guess this is setting up the Archie Dick Tracy comics. I don't think it's any of my business whose member the men are holding.
This is very bad, Gordon. Burke is yellow at heart, and if they sweat him, he might talk.
Burke knows we have made a...
He's told John Lovitz his old man Potter makeup.
His mouth shut.
Then we can go ahead with our plans.
They are already underway. This time there will be no interference.
Boss, why did he get all the lines this time? What's going on here? And the windshield wiper from Pegleg Pedro's telescope transition.
Did you get anything out of Burke?
Just a popcorn bucket of Toothless.
Doesn't he know where your brother is?
If he does, he isn't telling.
But it doesn't seem possible for a man like Gordon to disappear without leaving some trace.
Oh, well. It'll work out somehow.
No need for me to take action as a protagonist or anything.
Oh, gee, Mr. Tracy, it's swell.
Oh no, next he'll be saying, "So's your old man." Nautical Kramer.
May I come in?
Certainly, Commander Brandon. Come right in.
Oh, hello, Junior.
I guess we all know Commander whoever this is.
How do you do, Miss Andrews?
How do you do? Won't you sit down, Commander?
Thank you.
Well, is this a business call or social?
Business, Dick.
The Business Dick, starring W.C. Fields.
Docks this afternoon, 1 full day ahead of schedule.
Well, there's nothing so bad about that.
No.
John Polito is Fred Clark in the Dr. Phil story.
His arrival.
What kind of trouble?
Furs. Valued at $1 million. The captain believes they're aboard his ship and that there will be an attempt made to smuggle them into the country.
I'm afraid I wouldn't be of much help to you, Commander.
I'm already trying to steal furs as well.
Besides, I'm concentrating on the spider ring right now.
I'd feel a whole lot better with you on the case.
You're the only competent G-man on Earth.
Next time.
Thanks, Commander. Thanks for asking me.
Thank you. Goodbye, Miss Andrews.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Now, which channel has that guy who reports on the Scarab?
7.6-84 verified. Station margin 7.0 verified. 7.6-84 verified.
He's just saying, be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Once again, we're skipping to the Little Orphan Annie crossover.
7.6-84 verified.
Ah, damn it, is Crustacean starting again? Agatha? Meanwhile, while they're trying to stop the Morovania, Wilmer Cook is burning down the La Paloma.
Sign off now, but stand by for any message regarding the Moravania.
Mercury Radio Theater's gone downhill.
Suppose that was China, Mr. Tracy?
Certainly sounded like it. What does your log chart say?
Well, that's the funny thing about it. There isn't a single station listed on that wavelength.
Must be an unlisted station for Patreon
Low
broadcasts.
wavelength for an established station.
Sounds like Russian or Hog Latin or something.
Hog Latin, spoken by Boss Hog.
Fiji Islands, is there? Say, you know that might be Fiji.
They might be Fiji.
You know why they do that dance down there?
Oh, thank God, Steve is here to stop the comic relief from happening.
Lockwood.
Something turned up, Steve? Yes, this package was sent to the jail for Burke, so I brought it right over to you. Let's examine it in the laboratory.
Can I go with you, Mr. Tracy?
No, that may be an international spy sending a message in code. You stick by the radio, Junior.
When I convinced the orphanage to let me keep you, I didn't intend on you following me anywhere.
Oh, no, you don't. Mr. Tracy told me to do it.
We all know you can't be trusted with anything more complicated than a cup and ball.
Have you got the whistle?
Yeah, I'm showing off for Lauren Bacall.
Thinking any of them, Dick.
No, I guess not. Hello, here's one that's been opened and resealed.
Where?
The fourth one from the right.
They told me this was a brand new Labubu.
There must be something wrong here, or the package wouldn't have been tampered with.
I think the DoorDash driver took some of the fries for himself. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Taylor and James.
We couldn't have used any disappearing ink on these, or it would show up.
There, if you fold it together, it makes a new picture. Al Jaffe, you magnificent bastard.
Does that mean anything, Dick? It looks like a small pinhole.
Maybe you're right, Gwen. We'll soon find out.
Wait, setting it on fire reveals the disappearing ink that wasn't there? Sure, I guess nothing phases me after that owl cop.
Orders, plans. Release you tomorrow.
Moravania? That's the liner Commander Brandon was speaking of.
They're planning to free Burke tomorrow, break jail.
Brandon was right in suspecting the Burrs were on board the Mauravania.
Literally every crank who barges into the office with an unimportant request is actually the lead they need.
Make Burke talk. Maybe he won't have to talk.
Dut, 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 dut. Here's the story. The arrest of Shell Oil Jr.
What's the idea of moving me to another jail?
It's orders, sonny boy.
You see, we're playing musical jails. We gotta switch from jail to jail until the score stops playing. Jeez, are they driving through the Dust Bowl? Oh, great. Dr. Maldor's robot-controlled truck is here.
Well, get out and see what's wrong.
Clearly, this is a job for everyone but me.
Put him up, copper.
Oh, Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers and the Great Movie Ride fused into one.
Need you there, copper.
He's Rob Riggle now? Burke has the rich little of faces.
Well, good work, fellas. Take this off, wise guy. Come on.
All right, we'll trade you our guns for yours.
Stop that roadster and beat it. We'll take care of these guys.
Thanks. Gee, man.
I mean, it's kind of funny, I guess.
Good work, fellas. It looked like the real McCoy. You think we fooled Burke with it? Well, he's gone.
And now the wiper's going the other way. Man, I never get parking this good. Now I'm worried they're closed today. Okay, not every scene change needs a PowerPoint transition. I love his little head popping up like whack-a-mole. It's whack-a-dick. That came out wrong. Before I go down there, I hope there's still one Capri Sun left in the fridge. So, we meet at last, Floor.
I tell you, the spider's expected.
Max Casella?
What makes you think so?
Listen, you don't think the spider would pull a jailbreak if he didn't want to see me, do you?
Oh, all right. I'll have somebody take you out to him.
Pop on down to see Bugs Bunny. I jumped in the boat twice. And they go down to the underwater lab from Electric Earthquake. Where is he hiding relative to them? And once it's taken out to sea, Dick can murder Johnny Rocco. Ah, and the told you would signs transition. Scuffy the tugboat is on the scene.
Zeke's coming out here in a launch. There's a man with him. He says it looks like Burke. Burke!
How can they keep track of what Burke looks like when his face keeps shape-shifting? Well, it was a nice cruise, but the cabins leave something to be desired. All right, I'm king of the world. Oh, I tripped.
That jailbreak was slick, Chief.
Thin Lizzy reviews are in.
That was meek as lambs.
We had nothing to do with it. You were not supposed to be released until tomorrow. You'd better be on the level.
Wait, I thought I was supposed to be a criminal. What do you want from me?
Damn, something's wrong. Someone slipped up somewhere, Chief.
Wet hair, don't care. This is concerning. I mean, it's amusing. Now Ricardo Montalban's gonna order them to shoot him. Dick smash! This is an intense bedtime tuck-in ritual.
Mr. Tracy told me to stay tuned in on that station.
And I've been here for 3 days!
Just the same, he told me to.
Ouch.
Calling Mike McGurk. Calling Mike McGurk.
That was Mr. Tracy.
I can't believe he actually wants to hear from you!
Hello, Junior. Can you hear me?
How you know? Well, if it ain't Dick Tracy.
You like my gangsta voice? I've been practicing.
Now that you've got Dick Tracy, I suppose you intend to keep him prisoner on this tramp steamer in the river basin.
Junior seems less impressed than Mike with this reveal.
Very long.
Police know all about the abandoned boats in this river basin. They know all about the Mauravania and the $1 million fur deal, too. And
Mike McGurk is right now telling Steve Lockwood to have the police boat meet the Moravania before it docks.
I like how the bad guy is letting the good guy monologue for too long. Quit roughhousing over there, I'm trying to sleep! So this henchman's shove is stronger than construction beams.
Why didn't you let me?
Not yet.
It's only chapter 3.
Tie him up.
All right. Steve's going to the docks.
He is, huh? Say, we gotta get on my motorcycle and get down to that dock before they leave. Come on!
Who trusted you with a motorcycle? Ned Land on the radio?
The Moravania is entering the harbor. The wind is just right for a smoke screen.
Get the men to their places with gas masks. Have the smoke machine ready for immediate action.
All right, men. Get to your boat.
And the cast of On the Town gets to work.
Burke, be right with
I want to make him do a rude gesture.
He won't give us any more trouble, Chief.
So Burke's the guy who takes sole credit for the group project. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Start the smoke.
So they're putting smoke on the water? Dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. Dark Harbor got some heavy-duty fog machines. Love, exciting and new. Why don't you do any of these tasks for a change, buddy? Ooh, it's the Voyage to the Iron Reef pre-show. Hey, it's okay if the smoke level doesn't match from shot to shot, right?
New speed!
Aye, aye, sir. It's gas!
And you can't just hold your breath like Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan? And one sit-up. Ooh, in this serial, the good guy has the ring with the secret sharp object. The Keystone Cops in Anything Goes.
Hey, Mike, we're here. Stop it. Stop it.
I can't stop it.
I can't stop the beat! Ah, for a second I thought the comic relief would be useful. The weather started getting rough. Wee! Keep away from our barbecue. We like it extra smoky. We materialize on the front of the boat and have amazing centers of gravity.
Look, there's Tracy.
Doing an actual stunt on location? He thinks he's better than us?
Have speed ahead!
Excuse me, what Cliffs of Dover?
What happened, Dick? They're raiding the Moravania.
Raiders of the Lost Moravania.
Full speed ahead!
We can do a much better crash than Mike and Junior did. This'll make great padding for my at-home sound studio.
Police boat.
Better get out of here.
What about the other?
They can take that boat. Come on!
I hope they just have a series of even smaller and smaller boats next to each other. A Universal Studios New York window guy. Wow, his aim was way off.
All right, you men, get aboard. I'm going after that launch.
Dick is just addicted to jumping on and off of boats at this point. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. He's not quite Cary Grant, he's Cary's small business loan. Boingy, boingy, boingy. And facing this way now.
Look out, folks.
Are you crazy? Don't go between them!
Can't make it through there. You'll be killed.
Relax, it's just rear projection. See, in the actual shot, they're much further apart. Derek Zoolander watches, seething with jealousy. Whoa, zoned out there for a minute. When did I get between two dangerous boats? Looks right to the SS Joker. And left to the SS Clown. The walls are closing in! Lucas must have really loved this scene in particular. Well, we've gone from Dick Smash to the Dick Smasher, I guess. Death Riders in the sky. Well, that was Dick Tracy Chapter 3, The Fur Pirates. Definitely wasn't what I pictured the Fur Pirates looking like, based on things I've stumbled across on DeviantArt. I would like to thank my patrons, not only for their continued financial support, but also for joining me on some Patreon live streams to brainstorm jokes for this riff. These fine folks squeeze between the ships of hokey artistic choices and obscure references, helping me come out the other side with jokes. If you would like to join the next Patreon live stream, even a $1 pledge gets you access. I promise you won't actually be squeezed between two ships. Well, not for that reason anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go radio my coordinates to the least competent person I know. So until next time, this is Dave, signing off.